Yeah, I think so.
Am I good to come in?
Yeah. Can you come in? Yeah.
Coming in.
Okay. I can give me a test.
Check one, check 1, 2. We're gonna get feedback here though.
Yeah, I got a double echo.
Because I don't have headphones.
Yeah. Have you,
Check 1, 2. Am I still coming through?
I can hear you very good.
Check 1, 2.
Yep, I got you.
Okay.
We'll give it a few minutes here.
Next time. I'll stop it, line it up. It's not power that they have this.
You can have that many call-ins.
Yeah.
We can have that many people. So we're live now. Everyone can hear us. Or?
Yeah, I just haven't had a record. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do I sound garbled or is it coming through clear? Good and clear? Okay.
I just don't know if it just notifies anybody to come on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
You don't know the top of that, do a power or the top of the This is from the inside back that way to the time. Okay. It's almost yes. Yes.
It looks like a power button.
Yeah.
Just gonna let.
Hey, everybody. We're live today from Altoona N Scale Weekend. Brad and I are right here at the T-Track models of the Iron City. Brad, how's it going today?
Going really well. We had a couple issues we had to work through yesterday with some shorts and some wires that needed connected differently, but we worked our way through it, and the layout's been running really well so far today.
Yeah.
Like there's a pretty good turnout again this year for the show, and a lot of good vendors. So yeah, it's been a great time so far. Just had a pretty good meal.
Yeah.
Now we need a nap, but we're going live, and just want to say welcome to everybody. We're again here at the Altoona N Scale Weekend in Altoona, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, so we also have our competition this year. It's really good. We have 10 single modules, and they turned out really well this year.
Yeah, they did. The contest modules look great, and we're using that contest as a means to raise money for a good cause. It's to honor Mike Phillips, who was the organizer of the entire Altoona N Scale Weekend. Sadly, passed away a few years ago, and we've been doing this ever since to honor his memory. And he was a big supporter of the SPCA. So the proceeds that we raised from our module contest goes to a donation to the SPCA in honor of Mike Phillips.
Yeah, so also, Brad, we've had a lot of new. Hold on one second as we get the announcement of another Iron City winner. We're calling it out right now.
That was our good buddy Tim, who was on the show making an announcement. Apparently, another Iron City member just won a door prize. So Iron City's being well represented in that area again this year. And we got to give a shout out to our cameraman.
Yeah,
Big Mike Harper, just killing it on the camera. Thanks to Mike for filming us. I don't know why anybody would want to see Pat and I, but Mike's providing the camera work anyway. So thanks, Big Mike.
Yeah, there's a reason we're an audio show.
Yeah, we have faces for radio, that's for sure.
So, Brad, I've seen a lot of new vendors this year. We got Lombard. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe this is the first time they've been here, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the first time for them.
And they're having some cracking deals, I hear, on scale trains, sound equipped locomotives. I'm hearing like $170 roughly.
Yeah.
For scale trains, ESU decoder equipped. What do they call it? They're rivet counters, I believe. So that's a pretty good deal for one of those locomotives. They're very high quality and sound great with the ESU decoders in them. So if you're able to make it here to the show, make sure to go by there and check out Lombard. just a second. We're having another announcement made.
Oh, someone other than us calling.
Yeah, that was not an Iron City member that time.
Yeah. So, Brad, it seems like the combination this year looks pretty good too. That big layout is doing really well.
Yeah, the combined layout seems to be running well. I haven't gotten a lot of chance to go over there. I was able to go over and say hi to our friend Dave Ferrari this morning, but I have not been over there since. But yeah, it looks like they got a nice setup over there, and I see trains running, and I haven't heard the short alarm going off over there, so I think they're having a good day here at the show as well. And while we're talking about the vendors that are here, we got to give a shout out to our dear friend at Esther's Hobby Shop from Millvale, just on the north side of Pittsburgh. They have been so good to all of our members here at Iron City, and they are also here with some really good deals. So just a big shout out to Bob and our good friend Doug with Esther's Hobbies, who are also one of the vendors who's longtime vendor, been coming here for a while, and we wanted to give them a shout out too.
And Brad, we also have our layout this week, and we've got 4 different loops, and we've been running DC, DCC, and a combination of the two.
Yeah, we got 2 loops that are DC. I think we probably have one of the largest DC loops at this setup that we've ever had. It's probably roughly about half the size of the overall layout. We have a DC loop that comprises that. So, we got a really nice long run for the DC guys on the yellow loop. The other vendor, Pat, that we should probably mention because they're doing something nice for us, Yankee Dabbler out of New Jersey is here, and they're giving, I believe Blake George said, a 5% discount to Iron City members. Blake just walked over expecting to buy, I think he bought a new NCE Pro Cab, and because he had an Iron City shirt on, they gave him a 5% discount. So
That's awesome.
Thank you to Yankee Dabbler for that. Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing that's going on this year, Brad, that we haven't had in the past is we're having clinics. And there's been several clinics that are here, and Atlas is running one of them.
Yeah, I heard Scott Goth, who was he's the signals expert for Atlas, put on a clinic. So yeah, that I don't know if it's going on right now or if he's wrapped up, but he does a nice job with that. I was fortunate enough to be able to attend his clinic at the N Scale Enthusiast Convention in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania last summer, and it was very good. And some exciting things coming up from Atlas with their signaling system. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the big news is they're getting ready to release a set of Pennsylvania Railroad position light signals for their really fine signaling system. They put a lot of R&D into that, and it's just gotten better and better with each successive year. So if you're thinking about doing some signaling on your layout, Pennsy fans like I am now might have the best option we've had in years possibly for those classic Pennsylvania Railroad position light signals. Lots of exciting stuff there, and hopefully, I think Richard Shirey, our Iron City historian, was planning on attending that. So maybe we'll hear back from Richard as to how that went.
Yeah, and we have one of our vendors right next to us is DJ Trains, and he's doing a great job. He sold out all of his buildings before noon.
Yeah. DJ's always been a good friend to Iron City too. He's with his fine scratch building that he's made available some structures. I know you bought some from him.
Yeah.
Our friend Steve McCune, who unfortunately wasn't able to make it today. He was planning on coming all the way up from Plano, Texas. But I know Steve has bought a lot of steel mill structures that DJ Scratch built. So yeah, he had a whole slew of buildings over there at his table, and it looks to me like I see some buildings, but I think they're part of like a kind of large diorama setup or something he's got. The individual buildings, I think he sold them just about all already, which isn't surprising because his stuff's always nice. So yeah, it was good to see DJ here again.
So Brad, we also got to see our Big G with his new air gun pink. He did a great job on those cars. He's got a lot of graffiti. He's running the Aussie train, and he also has the rust on the Southern and a couple other of the hoppers. It looks really good for. And he goes, "Hey Pat, I've only been doing this for 2 weeks."
Yeah, yeah. I didn't realize that about the big. Of course, he's from Tennessee, but he always makes a trip up here, and we see him at our friend Todd Treaster's place at his layout at his open house, which is once again going on this weekend. Now Todd is here today, or at least was. I think he plans on having his open house open to anybody who would like to visit him from I think 6 to 9
tonight. Yeah.
So that'll be going on again. But yeah, Big G was up there, and he brought that really cool cylindrical hopper that he painted up as a tribute to the late Ozzy Osbourne. And then, shockingly, he said he had just started using an airbrush, and he had some weathered cars and some weathered CSX locomotives that looked like they were weathered by somebody who's been doing it for 25 years. So yeah, big shout out to the Big G all the way from Tennessee. And it's nice to see him here too.
Brad, I think one of the things I'm seeing that's a trend is people purchasing and testing on our tracks. The sound quality of locomotives seems like it really picked up this year.
Yeah, I agree. Because a lot of times you can't even, in the past when we've had sound equipped locomotives running at a show with all the ambient noise from the background noise from the show, you can barely hear them. But the ones that are being tested here sound they sounded out pretty well. I believe you tested out 2 of them earlier.
Absolutely, yeah.
They were sounding good.
Yeah, one was that new Atlas ESU, and that's really got some sound to it.
yeah. Those new Atlas is onto something with their Gold Series, even the Silver Series. The nice thing about them is you buy a DCC ready locomotive, but it's not just DCC ready, it's sound ready. So all you have to do is buy, and oftentimes, one of those Next 18 horn decoders, plug it in, and you've got a sound, because they already put the speaker in, even though it doesn't come from the factory sound equipped. But the version you got was the gold version, which is sound equipped, and it just sounded great, ran great. And I'm always impressed every year at the improvements that all the manufacturers seem to make, and just makes the hobby better and better, for all of us because of the work that they put in. So shout out to the manufacturers too.
Yeah. So Brad, we're just doing a quick show here. We'll try to wrap up a little things, but I know if you're like me, I'm looking forward to the pizza party tonight. Have everyone from the Iron City up there enjoying ourselves and watching some real trains, 1-to-1 scale.
Yeah, you bet. That's another shout out we have to give to the crew at the Station Inn where we spent the night last night. They once again took great care of us. Had a delicious breakfast this morning, breakfast sandwiches and lots of fresh berries and some home fries, the breakfast potatoes. So yes, every time we stay there, they just make the stay as comfortable and pleasant as possible. And Pat, how about that cool mountain air we got to sleep in?
Oh man, it was great, but
and I had the windows open and a fan drawing that.
It was awesome,
compressing air, and I slept like a rock.
I have to apologize, Brad, to the people that were there at the end of the breakfast because Chuck and I stole the end of the blueberry bake, so that was really good.
I heard that may have. I had to leave to come down and power up our command station, but I did hear that somebody made a raid on the blueberry cobbler or whatever it was. That stuff is always good. And we're just having a great time. So as Pat mentioned, we're going to be out on the porch at the Station Inn in Crescent. If you're not familiar with that place, it sits right on the Norfolk Southern Pittsburgh line. It's literally right across the street. And one of the busiest main line, maybe the busiest main line east of the Mississippi for freight, and just a neat place to hang out. We all have our scanners out, and I had a computer out looking at the rail cam feeds from Horseshoe Curve and Johnstown. That way we had the territory to the east of us covered and to the west. So anything that was coming up the mountain on either side, we had warning of it, and a great time. Some of our people went up to Todd Treaster's place for his open house last night. Some of us, I heard our cameraman may have misbehaved or something while he was up there and Todd had to kick him out. I don't know.
I thought they said last call 3 times.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Hey, Mike, thanks a lot for doing that for us.
Yeah, Mike, you're the man. I had to pick on Mike a little bit. That's always a necessity.
Okay, Brad, we're going to tell everyone, hey, we'll see you later. Listen to our podcast and subscribe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're so happy with all the new members we've been picking up. We appreciate your support so much, and just keep it up, and we'll try to keep up on our end. The more, as long as people are having fun listening to us, we're going to continue to have fun making these. So thank you, and we'll be now signing off from the N Scale Weekend in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Have a great day.